Hi everyone. I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit more about my posts that I post on Daily Keepsakes with Janice Mary. I talk a lot about connecting with the soul, and I just felt like sometimes it's easier for me to express, the information that I get um, through talking. Sometimes I don't get everything out that I want to in the written word. Sometimes I find that to be a little limiting. So I thought I would do a series on connecting with the soul. So this is the first one. I am by trade a psychotherapist, and for many years I've been helping people in traditional psychotherapy, one on one counseling. And, for many years I felt like I was really helping people and doing really good work. And then at some point in my career, I started to feel like people were stuck. I started to feel like I was stuck, and I felt like I needed more. So I started meditating and I started taking spiritual classes and I read a lot and I just went on this whole spiritual journey, which a lot of people are doing, thank goodness, because it's so helpful. And just when I was kind of like, should I even be a therapist anymore? I had an amazing experience with connecting to my soul, one I'll never forget. And it really opened up the energy, the soul energy to me. And since then, I've really wrestled with what I'm supposed to do with it. When you open up to your soul energy, you realize you have a lot of spiritual gifts. And so there's a lot to choose from. So it can be a little confusing. What do I want to do with this new energy? What do I want to do with these gifts? How do I share them? How do they help me? How do they help other people? So it was a little complicated at first. So I kind of want to do this video series to kind of talk about all of this and to help you through it. And if you have any questions, I know I have a lot of friends that I talk a lot about connecting to the soul, and sometimes they can feel it and sometimes they can't, and they get a little frustrated. And so I just wanted to kind of see if I could help. So the biggest thing with connecting to your soul, and people call it other things. They call it the soul, they call it your spirit, you call it universal love, you can call it the energy of love. Some people call it God. Eckhart Tolle calls it your consciousness. Whatever you want to call it is fine. I call it the soul because that resonates with me for whatever reason. So when I first started connecting with it, the soul energy, it opened up and I felt this very strong vibration go through my entire body. And I was like, oh my goodness, what is this? And I still to this day feel that vibration. So anytime I need help or I need a break from life, I kind of go into this energy. And it really helps me to feel all the wonderful feelings that we should be feeling about ourselves, but that a lot of times none of us are. So that's why I tried to write the post, to try to give you an experience of your soul. Because I feel like a lot of the literature out there, the spiritual literature, talks about how important it is to connect spiritually, but they don't really give you the experience of what it feels like that when you're in it. So I tried to capture the experience of being in the soul energy, and really, I don't think I do it justice at all. I think it's really hard to capture it because I don't think that there's words for it. I know that when you're in it, you're going to know you're in it because you feel loved, you feel admired, you feel um, grounded, you feel safe, and you feel like who you are is okay, no matter where you are in your life, and no matter what life circumstances you're in. My life circumstances most of the time are pretty crazy. And so it's not like you connect to your soul and you don't have a life or that things become super, super easy. It's just that connecting to the soul helps you deal with your life, helps you to deal with all the different challenges that come in one day. It helps you deal with the triggers, of all the insecurities that come up in your own life, in your relationships. Helps you deal with what you want to do with your life. Your soul is 100% has your back and 100% wants you to do what you want to do. So it's almost like the soul is almost like a mentor, a friend, and I know I've written about that before too. So if you want to visualize your soul as a mentor or a friend, do that because it might be easier. And to me, the soul does feel a little separate. It feels like somebody outside of me. It took me years to figure out that that was really me. It didn't feel like me because it was so wise and so loving. That couldn't possibly be me, but it is, and it's you too. So initially, I was feeling that the soul was one person talking to me, and now I feel in the soul energy there's a collective. So it's not just one person, it's all of us together. So, whether we like it or not, we're all one. We're all together in this. So I think it's really important to realize that and to try to work within that. So, if you would like to connect with your soul, just start asking, start acknowledging its presence. Try to feel the energy within your body because the soul lives in your body and also a little bit outside of your body. When I feel the soul energy come in, it comes in from the top of my head and kind of goes down and throughout my whole body. It's very calming. It's very relaxing. It's very centering. So it also has information in it, and it's really weird because it's not like it doesn't talk to you in words like I'm talking to you now. It's like you're sitting in the soul energy, and then all of a sudden you feel loved. Oh, I don't know why. All of a sudden I feel loved, and then all of a sudden I feel um, like cherished, I can do no wrong. So you'll start to feel all these feelings and all these truths about you. And if you bring your problems to your soul energy, it will kind of counsel you on them. So I feel like the soul is the best therapist ever, better than me or anybody that I could ever imagine, because it's wise beyond our mind. Our mind is very limited. I kind of think of our mind like a computer, and that it serves a function, but that sometimes it gets a virus and it goes bad, especially when it's evaluating you. Your mind generally doesn't have a lot of nice things to say about yourself. So I really try to encourage people to get out of their mind and start asking to go into the energy of your soul. So you could start out by just acknowledging that your soul is within your body, and to try to feel it and feel the energy coming in from the top of your head and down. If you'd like, you can give it a color. Some people give it the color white or the color pink, and really just start to feel it within you, and you're just going to start to feel better. That's what's going to happen. You're just going to start to feel better, and you'll notice that you feel like you just want to slow things down a little bit, and that there's an ability to be present. I listen to Eckhart Tolle all the time, and I had a really hard time being present because my mind was going and going and going. So how am I going to be present when I had all these worries and I had all these fears? I was like, I couldn't let go of the worries and the fears and be present. So that didn't work for me. But what has worked is when I allow the soul energy to come in, that kind of soothes the fears that I have and the worries. So once those are soothed and I feel better, then I can be present, because then I'm relaxed. Then it's like, okay, now I don't have anything really to worry about. Now I can just enjoy my day. So that's how it went for me. So those are just a couple of things that came to mind to me this morning, and I'm just going to keep doing videos and just keep talking about, my experience and how I experience the soul, and how helpful it's been to me, and how incredibly helpful it's been to me in my work with my clients. I see it the most in there because I no longer have any agenda with my clients. I just sit in my soul energy and I just listen. And if I'm moved to say something, I do. If I don't, I just listen, and I can fully be in the moment with my clients and not be distracted by my own worries, my own thoughts, my own ego saying, oh, I should tell them this or they should do that, or no evaluations of them, just nothing, just an ability to really fully um, is an amazing thing to be able to do for somebody. And I think it's extremely healing. So, the benefits of going into your soul energy is just too long to probably even discuss, but we'll get there. There's so many benefits from it, and I just hope that you give it a chance and you try, and it will totally improve your life because in so many ways my life has improved. Um, but life is always going to have challenges, and I do believe that if it wasn't for my challenges, I would not really be turning to my soul too much, because then I would just really probably not have the need to. So through some of my bigger challenges, which I'm in a lot recently, I've really had to dive in with my soul to really understand why are some of the things happening in my life, and what is this trying to teach me. And the soul is always there to answer me and help me, and help me figure it out and comfort me, and that has been a blessing. So I hope you enjoyed this tape, and if you have any questions, you can leave them below, or you can email me at janissmart40@yahoo.com. Come over to my page, Daily Keepsakes with Janice Mary. I post my posts on there. So have a great day, and try to just connect a little bit to your soul today. All right, take care. Bye bye.